Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Toronto 360's EOSCL Sports Roundup. Thank you so very much. This is our episode 25th and we have done numerous episodes throughout our journey, and I really appreciate all of your love and all of your likeness which you have given to us. Last week we started EOSCL for girls and we have received a good response out of that. I'm going to leave you with the video about EOSCL girls. Have a quick look at it, and when you'll come back, I have a fitness expert from one of the gym in Milton, and then we'll start talking about her, about fitness level and different aspect of what needs to be done. So watch the video, come back, and we'll have someone for you. Welcome back. So yes, EOSCL girls, that's what we started last week, and we have received good response and we are progressing as we go. Today I have one of my guests. She is from one of the gym in Milton, and her name is Rafeda Ansari.
Yes, hi, nice to meet you.
Same here. How are you?
Very happy to be here. I'm very well. Yes, thank you so much for having me here. Very excited for this. This is gonna be
very
great.
good, very good. So Rafeda, let's start with about yourself, right?
Sure.
So could you tell us about yourself, where exactly you grew up, and which university or which college you go to?
Yeah, absolutely. So currently I'm an undergrad student. I'm in my 5th year and I'm doing an undergrad in biomedical sciences, and then also I'm doing a minor in nutrition and nutraceutical sciences as well.
That's very good.
Yeah,
Very
so it's a big vast topic that I'm on this year. So I'm also doing a little bit of research as well in a lab at my school. We're focusing on the diet and how exercise and diet can affect, can actually influence individuals who have obesity, as it's a big epidemic in the North American.
So we'll come to that. We'll come to that.
Here, yeah.
So which university do you go to?
I go to University of Guelph.
How is it?
It's awesome. It's beautiful campus. Like I wish I could live there. It's so so nice. Yeah, it honestly feels like I'm not even at school because it's
very
so nice.
good.
Yeah, it's a beautiful campus, trees everywhere, greenery. So it's great.
And do they offer like hostel services?
Yeah, so they have dorms and residences as well. But I commute from.
You live in Milton.
I live in
Milton.
Milton. Yeah, it's honestly nice to get food on the table, right?
So, what brings you to the fitness industry?
Oh, well, great question. So it's kind of personal, actually. So I was, a long time ago in high school, I was actually very overweight myself. And so in that moment, I realized I needed to do something about it, because I realized if I continue the way I'm living, I'm going to have, health problems. I'm not going to be able to have the full energy that I need. And I'm going to be obese. I'm going to be overweight for the rest of my life. So I realized I need to find something that I need to do to get rid of that weight. So I actually looked for a personal trainer myself.
Oh, okay.
So I had a couple personal trainers in my life as well, and through them I learned so many exercise techniques. I learned proper nutrition, and because of that, I found an interest in it myself. And I thought, maybe if they can do it, then I can do it as well. And I realized that kids my age back in the day didn't have that guidance through a personal trainer. So I said, maybe if I can do it, maybe I can, promote healthy living.
Motivate other kids as well.
Other kids, and especially youth, because girls and boys as well. So I feel like if I can do it, then other kids can do it as well.
So does anyone motivate you, or you were like, today I have seen in the mirror, I look like obese today, and I have to start something?
Honestly,
is this how it comes up?
It was as simple as that. I just remember recently, I was finishing off high school, and I realized, no, this is not how I'm supposed to live anymore. I have to get active. I have to, because I felt tired. I felt weak all the time. I couldn't, I would go up the stairs and I get tired. Right? So I realized I have to make a change somewhere or another, and I had an interest in science anyways, so and our whole family has a background in science, so I realized no, I need to make a change, and I need to eat properly, follow the 5 food groups, and lose that weight, right? It's important, and
it's very important. And
yeah.
kids at that age, and if they are gaining weight, because at that age you guys should be into sports.
Into sports,
exactly.
And which was actually very interesting. So I actually grew up playing sports all my life. So since I was 6, I was playing basketball, and I used to swim, play softball as well, and I was involved in the sports, but I felt like there was more that I needed to do. Sports is good, but I think later on we'll talk about how, you got to incorporate exercise.
Exactly. That's all connected, right?
Yeah.
So if you are playing sports, if you are not fit,
Yeah.
you cannot be able to play sports at the maximum level.
No,
what exactly you wanted to achieve in that,
Yeah.
right? It's not only like you don't only need to play as a professional way, but just to get yourself active as you go.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely.
Good. So, would you mind if I ask you how much have you reduced weight?
Okay, so that's a good question. So I'll tell you a number. I reduced actually 25 to 30 pounds since I started. But I don't believe in the scale, to be fairly honest. I believe in how you physically look. So when I started losing weight, I started to see it myself. I started to feel it. I started to fit in the clothes that I wanted to fit in. So I don't believe in this number of 25 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds. It's good, it's a good thing. But when you start doing strength training or you do weightlifting and whatnot, you start to gain muscle. So muscle actually weighs more than fat. So when you start standing onto the weight, you're going to start seeing your weight fluctuate back and forth, and you're not going to be happy with that number. So I kind of want to urge people to not kind of dwell on that number, but understand and see, like, do you feel better? Do you feel good? Are you fitting in those pair of jeans that you didn't fit in a week ago?
And the other thing is you feel yourself confident.
Yeah, right? And you feel great. Yeah, you feel confident, you feel energetic, you feel like you can do more.
And you have achieved something. And that's how it goes from one point to another.
Yeah.
It's very good. Very
absolutely.
good. So you mentioned some of the exercises you have, like a lot of other trainers have taught you, right? And then you started using those exercises. So is there any exercise which you were thinking that if I was doing this and due to which I got tired very, like I couldn't be able to get my energy up when I do this exercise? Is there anything like that?
So anything to get your energy up. So I just think that my mindset is that any exercise, any movement is good. If you go for a walk, that's amazing. Go for a walk every day. I don't care. As long as you're moving, your heart rate is high, your heart rate is moving. Your body, it's like it remembers what you do. So you have muscle memory. You have your heart is a muscle, right? So when you walk, your heart is beating at a fast pace. It might feel hard at that time, but if you consistently follow a schedule and a regime, you won't feel it. You'll feel actually better. You actually want to start running, or you want to go swimming.
So that becomes a daily routine.
It becomes a daily routine. It becomes part of your life. And when something becomes part of your life, you feel amazing. You feel so good every day, and that's what I feel. I feel great every day. I feel like I'm achieving something new every day, right?
Very good. So does it matter what age are you in, or you can start your exercise at any given point?
So the reason why I wanted to be a personal trainer is because I wanted to focus on the youth. And I feel like people, there's a myth that, oh no, they're too young, they can't lift weights, or they're too young, they have to just play sports. No, I believe that you should exercise as well. Maybe get in a little bit of weight training, or do a little bit of cardio, which is like running on the treadmill or going swimming, or going for a run. And I think weightlifting is also very important as well. It actually helps decrease your chance of injury in sports. So if you start to strengthen your bones, strengthen your muscles, you're less likely to have an injury playing basketball or soccer, which are very high intensity sports, or even hockey as well. So I think I recommend it 100%. Get to the gym, do a little bit of weightlifting. Doesn't have to be with heavy weights. Get the proper technique down. I emphasize safety and technique. If you don't have proper technique, you're going to get injured. And if you get injured, you're not going to be able to play sports, right?
Good, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you got to make sure that you have a good coach. You're warming up, you're stretching, right? Stretching is very important. And you're making it part of your habit. It's a schedule, as I said before.
Right.
Make it part of your life. Right?
You have to take my son with you.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to. Yeah. Tell him to come over and we'll get started. We'll get started. Yeah.
He loves to play sport, but he doesn't leave any of the dietary restriction at all, right?
Oh,
so
no.
What would you suggest, especially those kids, right, who love to go to eat fast foods, right?
Oh,
who
yeah.
love to eat sweets all the time,
Okay.
right? I cannot say the name of those restaurants where they go to, but we all know, right?
Yeah.
So what would you suggest to those kids who are less than under 15, right, and they weigh almost double?
Yeah. I know.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. So I mentioned to you before. So obesity is actually it's an epidemic. So it's just rising every year. It just increases and increases and increases, especially in kids and children as well, right? So when we talk about food, I think we need to make sure that when we're younger and we're growing up in a household, I think it's the parents' responsibility really to kind of focus on promoting vegetables, fruits, proteins, healthy fats. If you start to implement that more in their everyday life, when they grow up, they're going to be like, oh, this is what I eat. This is what I ate. I like this. This is something that I'll eat every day for the rest of my life. I think we need to focus on junk food being a treat rather than a lifestyle, right? So,
And that's the totally reverse nowadays.
And
right?
nowadays-
Because you eat pizzas, chips,
and it's
whatever.
everyday
Name it.
thing, right? Convenience,
Exactly.
right? So I think another thing is that parents find junk food convenient, and
True.
I don't want to point fingers, but I think that's just the truth, right?
just give pizza to
pizza
that person
or
and here we go.
fries or whatever, right? So I think if parents take that extra second to just maybe make a salad or make a pizza, but maybe have a cauliflower base instead, right? Not the whole wheat base, or not a wheat base or plain, right? So I think changing, maybe having alternatives are important. Instead of grabbing chips, maybe grab a bag of popcorn. Instead of grabbing candy, maybe grab an apple or an orange or even mangoes. I know a lot of people like mangoes, especially in the summertime, right? So or strawberries, right? So just find that alternative, something that you like. And I think what we do is we force kids to eat something and they don't like it. I think we should ask our kids and say, okay, here are some options. Do you like these things?
Exactly. Just pick and choose.
Pick and choose,
right?
yeah. If they want to eat something for the rest of their life, the same thing every day, and it's healthy, go for it.
True.
As long as it's not pizza or something junk or some processed foods, avoid that. Make it a treat. Every Sunday, go for lunch. Maybe go get pizza, but not every day.
So it looks like that if you want to reduce weight or if you want to become active, your diet has to be very important based on the discussion, right?
Yeah.
So how diet will affect, like if there are some kids who doesn't want to go to gym or who are not in the sports, and they are getting healthier and healthier day by day, right? So would you recommend them to start their diet to get it in shape first, or they start going to gym as they go?
I would actually start both at the same time. But some people can start with diet first. It's relatively easier for you. There's no real calculation or proper thing that you have to follow, right? So I would recommend start a fitness regime, and then find something that you like. I think find something. Make sure that you are following the 5 food groups of Health Canada, right? So, make sure half of your plate is fruits and vegetables. Make sure a quarter is protein. A quarter is healthy fats and carbohydrates, right? So, just make sure that you are having 20% of your life is exercise, 80% of your life is food.
And that's pretty, very important, right? For us to get into that dietary restriction so that we can be able to be active and all that.
Exactly.
Good. So, we are connected with sports. Right?
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Absolutely.
We run a cricket league in Milton.
Yes.
Right? You probably know about it.
Absolutely.
So there are a lot of folks who come to our game, and most of them cannot be able to run, right? Even 2 runs.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
So what would you suggest? Now, all of these are grown-up men after 35 or 40 years old or so, right? So what would you suggest them? Because they don't have any time to go to gym, right? They cannot do any diet because of the work tactic and all that, right? So how would you suggest for those people to get in shape, right? So that they can be able to make themselves active and get going on it?
I think, again, making a schedule, just make time. If you really want to improve some aspect of your athletic abilities, make time. So if you want to improve your run, go for a walk. Honestly, go for a 10-minute walk, come back. You don't need to run, you don't need to do any intense exercises. Grab your kids, go for a walk, or ride a bike, go for hikes. Milton is beautiful. We have so many hiking areas that we can go to, right? If it's the winter time, go skiing. I know a lot of people don't know how to ski, but just go and try it out, right?
And have some fun.
Have some fun,
That's exactly
yeah.
how it should be, right?
Exactly, and honestly, I think make time. If you have kids, make time with your kids. Maybe if they want to go play basketball, go with them too. If they want to go play baseball, go with them too, right? Make time for your kids, so then you're promoting, you're becoming a role model for them. That oh, my mom or my dad they're also getting healthy, so maybe I should too, right? So I think just making time is very important.
Exactly. Make it a routine.
Make it a routine.
Right?
Find a time or schedule, right?
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
So all USCL folks, you have to make sure that you start getting your fitness things in line, because this year is going to be tough. All right, so coming back to it. There are different sports, right? So where you cannot be able to do certain exercise because there are certain sports doesn't allow you to do some exercise. For example, swimming, you cannot be able to do a lot of weights because you have to be kind of go back and forth.
Yeah.
So in your gym and where you train, do you guys take care of these stuff as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually take care of people who play sports. We take care of people who have injuries. So if you have a knee injury or a back injury, we make sure we find alternatives or things that we avoid. So if you have a knee injury, we won't do a lot of heavy squatting or heavy lunges or anything that involves the leg. We'll focus on upper body until you heal. But it's not like we will completely remove it from your exercise regime. We'll just make sure we use lighter weights or we stretch it out or find a different thing for you to do. For sports, I think, as I said, like it's very important to incorporate any sort of exercise. I think strength training is very important. Even if it's just 30 minutes of your day, go to the gym or go outside, use your body weight, do some squats, do 30 squats a day. You're gonna strengthen your legs. Take a dumbbell, take heavy soup cans. If you don't have dumbbells, take soup cans. Do some bicep curls. Just keep your body moving.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Right.
Get those muscles moving. Strengthen those muscles, and your bones will also strengthen as well. I think the important thing to take out of that is when you strength train, you avoid injury and you can play longer. And I think a lot of people don't realize that exercise is not just to increase strength, but it's also to avoid injury, right?
True.
And I know a lot, again, in your league, you have older people, and as we grow older, it's inevitable. We start to feel pain in places that we've never felt before, right? So I think focusing on those areas, strengthening those areas, not just be like, oh, it hurts, and then you sit and take Tylenol and sit down. No, go and go.
By the way, speaking of Tylenol, we do provide them a lot.
No, totally. But I think exercise is medicine.
Good.
I think a lot of doctors now are prescribing exercise as medication,
very
right?
good, very good. So which fitness center are you belonging to?
So actually I'm at Better Bods. I work with Gary. Right. He's got a name in Milton.
I heard about him a lot, right?
Yeah, so he was actually my trainer. He currently is still my trainer as well. It's nice to get feedback from fellow trainers as well. But he's great. He has a great gym going on. If you need to focus on something that you need to strengthen, he will focus on that. If you just want to do HIIT training, which is high intensity interval training, he does that as well. He does circuits as well. So he has a kind of a wide range and variety and a lot of amenities in the gym as well.
Very good. And what do you do in that gym?
So I'm actually a trainer as well. So I'm a colleague of Gary there, and so I'll make sure that the clients are using proper exercise techniques. They're not, straining their back or their legs or any part of their body. I'm also making sure that we talk about nutrition, make sure that we're getting, proper caloric intake or decrease or increase caloric intake depending on what you want to do. So if the individual wants to gain muscle, I say, okay, maybe increase your protein and your protein intake and come to the gym maybe instead of 2 times a week, come 3 times a week. If you are trying to lose weight, it's always energy has to be in low, energy out has to be high, right? So if you make sure that you're eating low calories but you're exercising more, you're 100% likely gonna lose weight, and that's a guarantee. That's for sure. Like I've seen it throughout the years with myself. You will lose weight. Reduce the calories, increase your energy expenditure, and you'll be happy.
I've been to your fitness center once, and I've seen there's a wall of fame, right? So there are different people who have put their pictures up, like how much weight they have reduced. It's pretty remarkable.
And I think that's motivation for everybody else there too. And those people still come, despite the loss that they've had, they're like, no, that's my motivation. I'm going to keep going until I'm happy. And when you get to a point that you're happy, you can maintain. And maintaining is so easy and so nice. It's just you're at a stage that you like, and then you can eat a little bit more. But you are exercising regularly, right?
Very good, very good. And I believe you guys have your own business as well.
We do,
right?
yeah. So in Milton, there's an indoor playground called Skedaddle Kids.
I think it's related to exercise.
It is absolutely, yeah. And that's actually one of the reasons why we were interested in that business, because we wanted to promote healthy living in children. We wanted to promote physical activity, but in a fun way. We don't want it to be, sometimes strength training, cardio can be boring, right? But if you put in a little playground or some slides, kids are bound to run around and, sweat. The kids that we see that are leaving, they're just sweating all down their face, and they got a good workout in. And, the Health Canada recommends at least an hour of physical activity every day. So just coming in for an hour to Skedaddles is enough. You will get the physical activity that you need.
And where is that location?
Yeah, so Skedaddle Kids is located on 761 Main Street East. It's directly across the GO station.
Very good. I've been there numerous times.
Yeah,
so
we've seen the kids there. Yeah, so that's great. Bring them more often. Get that 1 hour of physical activity, and they'll be happy.
Will do. Thank you so very much, Rafeda.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me here. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a great time, and I really hope people get something good out of this whole talk here. Yeah.
Definitely. It was very, very, very informative.
Awesome. Great.
So this was Rafeda. She's from a gym called Better Bods in Milton. Amazing gym, amazing guy who has been running that gym. His name is Gary. He's been in Milton for quite some time, and Rafeda runs their own family business as well, which is Skedaddle. So again, these are two different streams, but they are all connected back to fitness and exercise. So I'll see you on the other side of the show. We have Harun Sheikh Asad will be here with us in the next segment, and we'll talk about cricket and in the world, which has been happening right now. So see you on the other side.
Are you looking to buy or sell a business? Searching for a franchise or looking for a hotel, motel, strip plaza, or gas station to buy? Our certified professional team and certified franchise consultant are ready to help you, who represent more than 400 branches in North America. Call us today at 416-300-5600 or text us your email and contact details on this number, and our team will contact you 416-300-5600.
अगर आपका कोई भी कार एक्सीडेंट होता है तो आपको एक बेहतरीन लॉयर की ज़रूरत होती है और हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं चैंपियन डेविड हिमोफार्ब.
Hi, I'm David Himmelfarb, managing partner of Himmelfarb Brzezinski LLP. We are personal injury lawyers in Toronto, Brampton, all over the GTA. And we speak your language. We have a wonderful community liaison, Anjum Qureshi.
आपका कोई भी कार एक्सीडेंट होता है हमें कॉल करें 416-570-0157.
Dixie Electronics and Appliances is your #1 destination for electronics and appliances. Choose from TVs and home audio that will entertain your whole family, to home comfort essentials for your living space, and a wide selection of appliances to build your perfect kitchen. From selection to delivery, Dixie Electronics is everything you need. Price match guarantee and 0% financing available, all under one roof. Come today at 5120 Dixie Road, Mississauga, or visit the website at dixieelectronics.ca.
Welcome back. In our earlier section, we talked about fitness, or fitness kitni important hai. We have been highlighting this in our several programs. Not only in sports, like in fitness, definitely it's very, very, very important in your daily life as well. Fitness की बात करते हैं तो cricket में one of the fittest team is India, which we have been talking about for such a long time. और ऑस्ट्रेलिया का विजिट है इंडिया में, अब हम उसकी बात करेंगे. और एक नया बॉलर जो है जिसकी आजकल काफ़ी धूम मची हुई है. तो आज हमारे साथ मेहमान हैं हारून शेख असद.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
अस्सलाम, कैसे हैं आप सर?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, आप कैसे हैं?
सर लास्ट टाइम हम डिस्कस किया था ऑस्ट्रेलिया वर्सेस न्यूजीलैंड
जी।
राइट, अब ऑस्ट्रेलिया वर्सेस इंडिया राइट। तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया का विजिट है इंडिया में। अभी मैंने जो इंट्रो में कहा कि वन ऑफ द फिटेस्ट टीम इज इंडिया विच वी हैव बीन सेइंग फॉर क्वाइट अ लॉन्ग टाइम। सो ऑस्ट्रेलिया इंडिया दोनों एक डिफरेंट लेवल का गेम है उनका, डिफरेंट लेवल की फिटनेस दोनों की है वुड से, कैसे दिखते हैं?
इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ टफ सीरीज और इट्स गोइंग टू बी वेरी चैलेंजिंग सीरीज। अब चांसेस यही है कि जो इंडियन प्लेयर्स हैं वो अपने मुल्क में जो है वो अपने कंट्री में वो शेर हैं, दे अंडरस्टैंड देयर कंडीशंस, तो आई वुड गिव देम अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ अपर हैंड एज कम्पेयर टू ऑस्ट्रेलिया। क्योंकि हो सकता है, लेकिन ऑस्ट्रेलिया का ये कि वो हो सकता है पहले गेम में या पहले 2 गेम्स में वो हिकअप उनको हो, लेकिन दे आर वेरी अडॉप्टिव टू द कंडीशंस, क्योंकि उनकी आधी से ज़्यादा टीम तो जो है वहाँ पर आईपीएल खेलती है। पैट कमिंस अभी वो भी इंडिया आ रहे हैं, इट्स वेरी गुड चांस फॉर हिम टू गेट यूज्ड टू द कंडीशंस, क्योंकि वो सबसे एक्सपेंसिव ओवरसीज प्लेयर्स हैं। आई थिंक इनकी जो बेस प्राइस थी वो $2.2 मिलियन थी जिस पे वो सेल हुए। तो आई थिंक इट्स गोइंग टू बी वेरी कंपैरेटिव सीरीज। Let's see. I would give more points to India because ये उनकी home conditions है, ये उनकी home soil है. But yes, nothing to take away from Australia क्योंकि सारी उनकी टीम IPL खेलती है and they love playing in India.
वेरी गुड। सो इंडिया अभी वेस्ट इंडीज और इंडिया का भी जो, क्योंकि वेस्ट इंडीज का टूर था इंडिया का राइट, तो हमने उसके बारे में बात करी। तो इट लुक्स लाइक कि इंडिया इज बीन प्लेइंग थ्रू आउट द ईयर। वेस्ट इंडीज का खत्म हुआ, ऑस्ट्रेलिया शुरू हुआ, अब T20 की तैयारी उनकी शुरू हो जाएगी। हमें तैयारी क्या करनी है, उनको वैसे तैयार है राइट, अगर ओवरऑल देखा जाए तो ये जो सीरीज आप कह रहे हैं कि टफ होगी, किस लिहाज से टफ होगी उनकी? क्योंकि इंडिया का होम ग्राउंड वैसे भी है, वी नो दैट राइट, लेकिन ऑस्ट्रेलिया अभी भी इतनी सारी जो है वो मैचेस खेलता हुआ आ रहा है ओवरऑल। तो आपको लगता है कि T20 टफ होगा, ये डिफरेंट फॉर्मेट्स टफ होंगे? व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
आई थिंक एवरी फॉर्मेट हैज इट्स ओन टफनेस। देखें, एक टाइम था जब इंडिया कुड नॉट फाइंड अ बेटर बॉलर्स। एक वक्त था कि उनके पास कोई प्रॉपर बॉलर नहीं थे। मुझे कभी नहीं याद कि उनका एक पुराना बॉलर थे जो अभी आज उनके कोच भी है वेंकटेश प्रसाद, मुझे कभी नहीं याद कि उनकी बॉल स्विंग हुई है। उनकी बॉल सीम हुई थी लेकिन उनकी बॉल स्विंग हुई है मुझे कभी नहीं याद। अब उनके पास जो बॉलर्स आए हुए हैं, जो उन्होंने बॉलर्स की खेप नहीं निकाली है, तो दैट हैज मेड देम अ गुड कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव कंप्लीट टीम। कि अब उनके पास बैटिंग लाइनअप, जो कि हमेशा से इंडिया की बैटिंग जो है वो मशहूर है। उसके बाद अब उनके जो बॉलर्स जो नए आ रहे हैं, जसप्रीत बुमराह ही इज अ ट्रिमेंडस फाइंड। उसके बाद जो है मोहम्मद शामी, ही इज आल्सो वेरी गुड फाइंड। तो इनकी जो बॉलर्स की जो खेप आ रही है ये बहुत अच्छी है, तो दे कैन गिव अ हार्ड टाइम टू ऑस्ट्रेलियन बैट्समैन। बट अगेन नथिंग टू टेक अवे फ्रॉम द ऑस्ट्रेलियन बॉलिंग अटैक, क्योंकि वो दे हैव मिचेल स्टार्क, दे हैव पैट कमिंस, जो कि दे आर वेरी गुड बॉलर्स। वो बहुत नपी तुली बॉलिंग करते हैं, एक के पास पेस है तो एक के पास प्रॉपर लाइन एंड लेंथ है। तो आई थिंक इट विल बी अ गुड टेस्ट। A lot of people are actually looking forward to Jasprit Bumrah क्योंकि he is making a comeback और वो ये देखना चाह रहे हैं कि जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया के एक बैट्समैन है मार्नस लबुशैंग, जिनकी मैं कंसिस्टेंटली बात कर रहा हूँ कि उनको किस्मत होती है। उनको एशेज में जो है वो स्टीव स्मिथ के सर पे बॉल लगी और कंकशन की वजह से वो जो है एक टेस्ट में उनको रेस्ट मिला और उनकी जगह मार्नस लबुशैंग ली एंड ही जंप्ड ऑन टू द अपॉर्चुनिटी। उसके बाद उन्होंने एशेज में ऑस्ट्रेलिया इंग्लैंड की जो है पिटाई लगाई, फिर पाकिस्तान की पिटाई लगाई, फिर उन्होंने न्यूजीलैंड की पिटाई लगाई, अब वो वापस जा रहे हैं इंडिया से खेलने के लिए। सो आई थिंक दैट विल बी अ गुड टेस्ट बिकॉज he was a batsman for one day cricket and a T20 cricket. अब उन्होंने अपने आप को प्रूफ किया है टेस्ट मैचेस में, but his goal is to become a good comprehensive cricket in all formats. So let's see how he cope up. Other than that, yes, we know कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया की बैटिंग लाइनअप भी जो है वो बहुत लीथल है. So it's going to be a very good comparative series. इंडिया में पिचेस बैटिंग होती हैं. I hope वो गुड क्रिकेटिंग विकेट बनाए जहां पे बॉलर्स को भी कुछ मिले.
That's what we will see.
Yeah, I hope so.
वो हम भी होप करते हैं.
Then it will be a good game.
Exactly. तो देखते हैं, we hope for the best. Let's see how it goes.
Absolutely.
बांग्लादेश, पाकिस्तान का जो आजकल जो न्यूज में चल रहा है, what do you think? वो अभी मेरे ख्याल से पढ़ रहा था मैं कि they are ready to play T20 in Pakistan.
देखें, ये बड़ा ही इन एंड आउट जो है वो उनका टेक है. मुझे तो उसकी कोई तुक समझ में नहीं आती. आप ऑनलाइन भी अगर आप देखें, ट्विटर पर भी, सोशल मीडिया पर भी सारे लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि इनको तुक समझ में नहीं आती. देखिए, पिछले एक साल में उनकी अंडर 16 टीम पाकिस्तान खेल के गई, उनकी अंडर 19 टीम पाकिस्तान खेल के गई, उनकी वुमेन क्रिकेट टीम पाकिस्तान खेल के गई. आपकी मैन क्रिकेट टीम को क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है? अभी उन्होंने जो है वो नया, पहले वो कह रहे थे पाकिस्तान में सिक्योरिटी कंसर्न है. ये सिक्योरिटी कंसर्न जो है वो जियो पोलिटिकल वॉर अभी रिसेंटली शुरू हुई है. लेकिन उससे पहले क्या कर रहे थे आप? اس سے پہلے آپ کا کون سا ایشو تھا کہ اب آپ نے نیا جو ہے وہ آپ ان کی اسٹیٹمنٹ ابھی میں اس پہ کیا کہتے ہیں کرک انفو پہ میں پڑھ رہا تھا نئی اسٹیٹمنٹ آئی دیر از اے جیو پولیٹیکل وار بیکاز ایران اینڈ عراق آر کلوز بائی تو اس وجہ بیس پر ہم لوگ نہیں آ سکتے بیکاز پاکستان مائٹ کاز لٹل بٹ آف ڈسٹربنس. تو یہ تو مجھے کوئی ان کی بات سمجھ میں نہیں آ رہی کہ دیکھیں ورلڈ 11 بھی پاکستان آئی سری لنکا who should be the last team to visit Pakistan
19 کے ساتھ سارا انسیڈنٹ
exactly they should be the last team to visit Pakistan لیکن ان کے کیپٹن بول کر گئے کہ یار I really regret کہ ہم فرسٹ ٹائم ODI اور T20 کھیلنے نہیں آئے.
اور کرس گیل کا بھی اسٹیٹمنٹ آیا
کرس گیل نے ابھی ریسنٹلی اسٹیٹمنٹ دی ہے انہوں نے ان کے اسی کے میڈیا کے بندے کو انہوں نے بول دیا کہ بھائی listen if you get presidential security over there you're in good hands.
Exactly, you're in good hands.
تو اب I think ان کا اسٹینس یہی ہے. ایون ابھی میں پی سی بی کی جو اسٹیٹمنٹ پڑھا تھا پی سی بی نے آپ کو پی سی بی نے ان کو یہ آفر کیا کہ بھائی دیکھیں آپ آئیں لینڈ 1 day before the test play 5 day test اگر 4 دن پہ ختم ہو جاتا ہے that's a different story لیکن play a test game لیکن جس دن ٹیسٹ میچ ختم ہوگا we will ہم آپ کو اسی دن جو ہے وہ ڈپارچر کی فلائٹ دیں گے right and then you come back a day before the next test. اب آپ کیا جان لیں گے
مطلب اتنی فلیکسیبلٹی
آپ کو اتنی فلیکسیبلٹی ہم آپ کو دے رہے ہیں جسٹ ٹو ریٹرن کرکٹ. اب آن لائن جو ہے وہ میں رمیز راجا کا بھی انٹرویو دیکھ رہا تھا وہ بھی کہہ رہے تھے اس کے ہم نے جتنے فیورز دیے ہیں بنگلہ دیش کو وہ آپ ان کی بات نہ ہی کریں تو بہتر ہے. مطلب آپ ہم نے ان کو اٹھا کر جو ہے وہ ٹیسٹ میچ میں ڈالا ٹیسٹ اس میں سیریز میں ڈالا کہ آپ ان کے ساتھ کوئی ٹیسٹ میچ نہیں کھیلتا تھا. پھر مجھے یاد ہے 1999 میں پہلی بار ایشیا کپ بھی جو ہے وہ بنگلہ دیش ڈھاکہ میں جو ہے اسکیجول کیا گیا ان کے پاس ایک ہی گراؤنڈ تھا. پھر اس کے بعد ہم نے آپ کے لڑکے ہمارے کلب کرکٹ کھیلتے تھے جس طرح جو ہے ہمارے لڑکوں کو پاکستان میں جن کو موقع نہیں ملتا وہ افغانستان میں جا کے کھیلتے ہیں اس طرح ان کی کرکٹ کو ہم نے شیپ ایسے کیا کہ ان کے لڑکے ہمارے پاس آ کر کلب کرکٹ کھیلتے تھے پھر وہ وہاں پہ جا کر بنگلہ دیش کی طرف سے کھیلتے تھے اور ہمارے پلیئرس کو آنکھیں دکھاتے تھے. تو آئی تھنک بنگلہ دیش کو تھوڑا سا سوچنا چاہیے. جو میرا اسٹینس اس پہ یہ کہ I know that there is a political angle to it کہ بھائی اگر وہ پاکستان آ گئے تو پھر ان سے IPL کا کانٹیکٹ ان کو نہیں ملے گا. Yes, I made that statement because I think it was very very obvious. It's an unspoken truth جو سب کو پتا. But I think it's about time they should step up اور help Pakistan in reviving cricket کیونکہ in future hopefully بہت سارے کنٹریز پاکستان وزٹ کریں گے because اگر آپ کیلنڈر دیکھیں تو آسٹریلیا کی ایک اپ کمنگ سیریز ہے which is scheduled in UAE and has been moved to Pakistan.
Oh, very good, very good. So good for it. Let's wait for them to visit Pakistan as well.
I hope so.
اب ایک نیا بولر جو ہے وہ سرفیس پہ آیا ہے رائٹ. آئی ہیو سین ہز بولنگ حارث رؤف.
جی
سر کیا اسٹوری ہے اس کی کہاں سے مطلب اچانک رائٹ اٹس بین آن دا سرفیس ناؤ.
دیکھیں یہ قسمت کی بات ہوتی ہے. پاکستان میں ایک چیز بہت امپورٹنٹ ہے جو ٹیپ بال کرکٹ ہے. سارے بولرز ٹیپ بال کرکٹ پہ نکل کر آتے ہیں. ٹیپ بال کرکٹ میں کیا ہوتا ہے کہ بال تھوڑی سی ہلکی ہوتی ہے ہارڈ بال کی طرح نہیں ہوتی. بال تھوڑی سی ہلکی ہوتی تو آپ کو پیس کے لیے بہت جان لگانی پڑتی. تو اگر آپ ٹیپ بال سر اگر آپ 120 کلکس کر رہے ہیں تو ہارڈ بال سے آپ ایزیلی 140 کلکس کریں گے کیونکہ آپ نے وہ مسل ڈیولپ کر لیا ہے جو اتنی ہلکی بال کو اتنی تیز پھینکے. تو ان کا اگر آپ ایکشن دیکھیں اٹس اے ویری کوئک آرم ایکشن جو کہ زیادہ تر اسٹریٹ کرکٹ پہ ٹیپ بال کے لوگوں کا ہوتا ہے. وسیم اکرم کا بھی ویسا ہی تھا کوئک آرم ایکشن, وقار نیوز کا بھی ویسا تھا کوئک آرم ایکشن, اور ان کا بھی ویسے ہی ہے کوئک آرم ایکشن. تو آئی تھنک ہی از اے اسٹار ان دا میکنگ. ٹھیک ہے انہوں نے لاہور قلندرز کی طرف سے جو ہے وہ 3 PSL کے سیشن کھیلے لیکن ہی واز ناٹ ویری ویل ریکگنائزڈ. آئی تھنک آسٹریلیا کا کوئی بالر جو ہے وہ میلبرن کی ٹیم میں انجرڈ ہوا تھا تو انہوں نے حارث رؤف کو آؤٹ آف نو ویئر دے پکڈ حارث رؤف. گلین میکسویل کا بھی میں انٹرویو دیکھ رہا تھا انہوں نے کہا کہ when I saw حارث رؤف name میں نے یہ میرا پہلا سوال یہ تھا who is this guy?
Exactly.
I don't even know this guy. I've never met this guy. اور اب وہ گلین میکسویل ان کو جو ہے وہ ہائی فائیو دے رہے ہیں. تو I think he's very well, he's not just a great bowler but he's also in good hands کیونکہ he's getting trained directly by Dale Steyn. تو اب جب وہ PSL میں آ کر ڈیل اسٹین کے ساتھ ہی کھیلیں گے تو I think that's a good collaboration. لیکن اب جب ہم نے ٹیلنٹ ایک مس کر دیا وہ چلا گیا بگ بیش کھیلنے کے لیے تو اب ہم باتیں کر رہے ہیں کہ یار صحیح ہے آپ ان کو لے کر آئیں ہی از ریڈی فار پاکستان کرکٹ. اور یہ
کہیں اور پروف کر رہا ہے
وہ کہیں اور پروف کر رہا ہے. جو پراپر چینل یہی ہونا چاہیے تھا کہ ہم اس کو پک کرتے ہم اس کو پالش کرتے اور پھر دنیا اس کو جو ہے وہ اپریشیٹ کرتی ہے ریکگنائز کرتی ہے.
دیکھیں سر we'll see, hope for the best.
Inshallah.
So thank you so very much Harun bhai.
You're very welcome.
Really appreciate your help and you being part of the show. We'll try to catch you next week as well. جو Australia India تھوڑا سا ایک دو اپنے میچز کھیلیں گے تو we'll try to get you there as well.
Inshallah.
So, folks, this was it. In our first segment, I did mention that we talked about fitness. So, fitness is very, very, very important as you go, and not only in sports but in your individual life as well. और सेकंड सेगमेंट में हमने बात करी पाकिस्तान की और somehow cricket in general, Australia, India, Hardest Rauf, it's a new bowler who is in shape right now. So keep watching EOSCL Sports Roundup. This is Naeem Khiyani signing off.
ब्रैंडफोर्ड डाउनटाउन में इन्वेस्टमेंट का एक शानदार मौका। लॉरियल यूनिवर्सिटी कैंपस सेंट्रल लाइब्रेरी से चंद कदम के फासले पर। कॉन्डो प्राइसिंग स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम $300,000, बुकिंग विद ओनली $5,000, इजी एक्सटेंडेड डिपॉजिट स्ट्रक्चर, मिनट्स टू हाईवे, फ्रंट ऑफ द वाटर पार्क, 2 साल की रेंटल गारंटी, 1 साल की फ्री मेंटेनेंस और साथ में फ्री असाइनमेंट क्लॉज।
Buy a condo and enter to win a brand new car. To book a unit, call Adnan Shamsi at 416-788-7009 or visit grandbellcondos.ca.
Special signing event on 1st February at Brantford.
If you are looking for a reliable, professional, and affordable travel agency in your town, then your search is over. Global Travel and Tours is your personal travel partner. Our dedicated staff, always ready to make your trip hassle-free, memorable, and cost-effective. We will assist you with hotel reservations, the transportation, visa assistance, and travel insurance. Please give us a call right now at 1-877-275-3555.
हमारा मानना है कि खानों से सिर्फ सेहत ही नहीं, रिश्ते भी बनते हैं। महसूस कीजिए देसी खानों की ताज़ा महक। विलेज टेस्ट, द ट्रू ट्रेडिशनल पाकिस्तानी cuisine, जहां ना सिर्फ पाकिस्तानी रिवायती कढ़ाई और वीकेंड ब्रेकफास्ट एंड डिनर बफे होता है, बल्कि विलेज का माहौल भी है। तजुर्बेकार पाकिस्तानी शेफ की बनाई हुई स्पेशल कढ़ाई और बारबेक्यू। एक बार पाकिस्तान के रिवायती खानों का मजा लेने जरूर आइए। पार्टीज और केटरिंग के स्पेशल पैकेजेस के लिए राब्ता करें 905-232-3663। Village Taste, 4141 Dixie Road, Mississauga.
Injuries not only impact you, but also people around you. Life is better than this. Let's get your life back. The injury lawyers at Alam Law will use their years of experience to handle your claim so that you can focus on your recovery. And remember, you don't pay until we win. Alam Law.